The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for Detroit.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Under 10, 21, 10. He's coming. Double up.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 3. We got 7. We got 3. Wait. 40, Mike, 40. Man, I got you.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, Tuesday. Tighten up. Switch. Wait. Let's go.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across
the tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Jared Davis.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Switch. Watch twins.
Looking to throw. Gage. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Tracy Walker. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Out, 11.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw, Stafford. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford, that's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
He's brought down by.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's third and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Little short pass to James. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for the Falcons.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Stafford. James has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
On the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down at Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
A gain of 30.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jabal sheared in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
At the 10.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. You go Mike 4, Mike 21. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go.
Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 6.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
20. Watch the pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
40's the Lions. Squeeze. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the point.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
You're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 33.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Stafford hands to
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Blue 60. Pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check three. Right.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Hands to carry on.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can't block me. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 65.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Easy. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Today's final score.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA